from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Hopkins flush to his right. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain the play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Williams again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They get this out left, and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the give, this is Moss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hopkins flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw on second down. Hopkins being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Off the play fake, Hopkins. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
On first down, Hopkins. Flush to his right. That's caught by Galladay. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Harvey, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on third down, Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Hopkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On the toss, here's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Throw for it on 3rd and 1. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Harrison on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Hopkins. It's caught by Mike Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hopkins drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Going with Moss on the ground. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give running right, Moss. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. On the handoff, it's Moss. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. And he wisely will throw that one away. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Javonte Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets it.
Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. But they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
To throw on second down, Hopkins flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On 3rd down, Hopkins. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hopkins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Javonte Williams. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit now.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. So time runs.